keeping it rude.
Missing in your life? Perhaps there is. What you realize you may not find within your heart, within the strike of your beating.
Hey, this is a very special day because our Who is ZeST RadiO SHoW. And you're like a human, ZeST RadiO SHoW. He came all the way from Canada. It's one of our show's biggest sponsors and friends and fans. And it's such an honor to have you sitting in person right next to me.
Well, it's an absolute pleasure and an honor to be with you, Rue, and all your cast and crew and the guests today.
Yeah.
Really appreciate it. If I could just do one thing for you.
Please do.
Live from the East Village at Otto's Shrunken Head, it's the rew-who-nyc Show, live October 15th, 2014.
You're like my own Don Pardo.
That's right.
Exactly.
Hey, he's an angel in the room today.
He is.
Unfortunately.
He is an angel in our room.
Yeah, I'm missing him from Saturday Night Live. You watched him recently?
Yeah, I have.
The announcer?
Yeah. Yeah.
He's got a
But
voice.
Don Pardo would
not
be
Don
an
Pardo.
for everything, like you should be.
Well, thank you. Appreciate
So
that.
what else? Today you did say is RoCKtoBeR 15th, and it happens to be National Mushroom and National Red Wine Day.
Two of
So
my
we have
favorites.
some, me too. We have some yummy mushrooms marinating in red wine for our guests when they share skeletons from their closets today. So get ready to try the treat.
And kids, it's good for you.
It is! Both of them are.
That's right. Mushrooms,
And red wine.
red wine, but not for the kids unless you can show ID and you're over 21 in New York City.
They can have
Yeah.
mushrooms and grape juice.
That too.
Mushrooms and grape juice.
But
Yes.
that's not the day. Exactly. What else happened on this day? This is a long time ago. On October 15th in 1993, Amstel Brewery in Correo produces their millionth bottle. So I wonder how many bottles they've made since then. If they made their millionth bottle in 93 on this day. So that's like 21 years ago. So, do the math.
I'm not good at the math, but if you're into a brewery, first it starts in a vat, of course. How many vats have they made? Never mind just single bottles.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
a lot more since then. On this day, guardian angel Lisa Evers Sliwa files for divorce from Curtis Sliwa. You know, Lisa's a now on the Fox News.
I'm not even aware of who this
You
person
don't know who
is.
the guardian angels are, do they? They used to be like, what's the term? They would go after vigilantes.
Oh,
That's
wait,
the word I'm looking for.
Wait,
Thank you.
I got this. I do know of the
Guardian
Angels.
Curtis Sliwa was like Mr. Guardian Angel.
Okay, can I tell a quick story?
Yeah.
Okay, so where I grew up, it's kind of a notorious neighborhood in Toronto. Some of you might know, it's called Jane and Finch. When I was a youth, actually the Guardian Angels showed up, and they used to walk, and I know their program, they would have two...
What color hat did they have on?
I think it was a red beret,
Yeah,
right? And they
you're
wore
right.
the T-shirts, and
Yeah,
they walked.
yeah.
They were walking up Jane Street north of Finch
Yeah.
towards Steeles, and they lined up like 2 and 2 and 2 and 2. But the city of Toronto never embraced the Guardian Angels, but I always thought that they were a cool thing. That they wouldn't get involved, like to stop crime, but I think their job
Just
was
like
to
the
report
mayor,
it.
right?
I guess.
He wouldn't get involved in
Yeah.
stop crime, right? No.
Yeah, but their job was to report it, right? Rather than like try to get involved and prevent it. That was their
And your
edict,
mayor was
right?
more about having some fun.
Oh, our mayor?
Creating. I like that guy.
Yeah, welcome to
The
Toronto.
whole world loves him.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's the best. Nelson Mandela and South African President F.W. were awarded the Nobel Peace Prize on this day. Yeah.
Awesome.
You know, and then this year, that 17-year-old got the Nobel Peace Prize.
The girl from...
India?
Right.
Or was it
Malala.
Malala.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a
That's
shared peace prize, they said. It was a
Yeah,
shared
it
award.
usually is. This
Yeah.
one was shared also. New York City subway motorman Robert Ray was convicted of manslaughter in the death of 5 riders when he fell asleep drunk while in control of the train on this day. Oh my God!
That's
please
tragic.
don't drink and train.
Yeah.
I mean, come on! It's not. It is Red Wine Day. I mean, it was the right day, but the wrong place to be having it. Not on our subway.
You ever seen that movie Pelham 1, 2, 3?
Yeah, Taking of Pelham.
Yeah.
The real one, they redid it too. Which one did you see? The original?
The original one.
With Walter Matthau?
Yeah, when it was a kid on
so
TV.
So good, right?
It was, yeah.
Oh, that was the best. They did it again, and it was all right, but it wasn't like the real one.
No, the original
Now,
was
this
great.
is one that kind of disgusts me. I'm sorry to give my opinion. Clarence Thomas is confirmed as Supreme Court Justice on this day.
Who's Clarence Thomas?
He's the pubic hair on the Coke can guy. I know. Remember that story? Yeah, exactly. I know. He was brought up on charges for sexual harassment. What was her name again? Oh,
Anita Hill?
Anita Hill, yes. We have such a smart audience and helpers. It's like, what would we do without them? Anita Hill. She got, whatever. Soviet President Gorbachev won the Nobel Peace Prize on this exact date in 1990. I know, people just wish he was still around, Gorbachev. He was the nice guy. Billy Graham is given the 1,900th star on the Hollywood Boulevard on this day. And the thing that's really interesting about that is his name comes up again on our list. So, I will have to get to it, but he came up twice on this day. Wayne Gretzky, you know who he is, right?
Kind of a legendary hockey player from Canada.
Yeah, he passes the Gordie Howes as NHL's all-time top scorer on this day.
That would be a difficult accomplishment, considering Gordie Howe, he's a legend. I don't know what you know about hockey in Canada, but
Not much.
those are two heavy-duty names. So, thanks, Wayne Gretzky, for putting your name even more into the NHL record books.
He does.
He owns a lot of records.
Yeah, I'm sure. Now, do you think he is? Has he ever partaked in steroids or anything? You think
no,
is that his hockey?
No, Wayne's a family man.
Good for him.
He was brought up. Actually, he started to play hockey in the backyard of his parents' house. The father basically built a skating rink, and there's videos of him, like learning how to skate and stuff like that.
I've seen Olympic kids from Long Island like that.
Yeah, one other thing about Wayne, why he became so great, is when all the other kids were called into dinner or at the end of the night kind of hour, he'd still play till like 3 o'clock in the morning.
And he was passionate. He had no choice except
Runs
to
in his
become
blood.
the top scorer. Yeah, exactly. Late Night Comic opened at the Ritz Theater in New York City for 4 performances on this day, and I worked there at that time, actually. Shelley Taylor of Australia makes fastest swim ever around Manhattan Island, doing it in 6 hours, 12 minutes, and 29 seconds on this day.
In what year?
October 15th, 85.
Did they have drug testing then?
I doubt it.
You were asking about my Canadian counterpart.
Yeah.
I'm asking about yours.
I just think that everybody does it until you get caught. I don't think that, the people that get caught should be persecuted the way they are because they just got caught. They're like the ones that have to take the blame, but I just think it's rampant, and I don't think it's fair that they have to get their gold medals taken away when they're probably racing all these other people that have it too.
Yeah, never know.
I don't know. I'm not promoting it.
No.
I don't think that it should ever have gone that far. But, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just think they're all... Debbie Boone's You Light Up My Life goes #1 and stays #1 for 10 weeks on this day.
When you're
That was 77. Do you remember
1977.
that? You light up my life. Right?
Sing it, Rue.
That's all I know. The first Monday night football game from New York City was on this date, and the Jets won.
The New York Jets?
Wait, how long? How long ago was that? How long? Ago was that?
It was 1979.
Yeah, that's
probably their last game.
Exactly. That's the last time they ever went.
Exactly. Ringo releases A Dose of Rock and Roll. Who remembers that?
I don't recall.
Me either.
No.
But I love Ringo. Madison Square Garden TV network begins on this day. What else happened? Who remembers the Troggs?
I love the Troggs.
I Can't Control Myself. Australia bans the song as terribly obscene. I thought Australia was more with it. I didn't think that they would have, like, banned a song.
I don't know the song, and I don't know what the lyric content was.
It must have been good.
Yeah, that's why I love the Trons.
Yeah,
You know?
exactly.
Wild thing, baby.
Yeah, The Untouchables premiered on this day. Hurricane Hazel strikes Canada and the U.S. on this day, and 348 people died. So we got all those angels with us today. Did you ever hear of Hurricane Hazel?
I've heard of Hurricane Hazel. Yeah, it
Yeah.
happened in the 50s, right?
54, yes.
54.
I Love Lucy debuts on this day.
I Love Lucy.
What would we have done without I Love Lucy?
I don't know, the favorite expression, of course, is, Rue, you got a lot of explaining to do.
Ricky!
Yeah.
I know.
Hey, Ricky, you're so funny.
I love Lucy so much. Billy Graham, here it is. He begins his ministry on this day in 1949, see? And then he's given a star on the Hollywood Boulevard in 89. So 40 years after him doing his thing, he got it. So I guess we have time for our star. Oh my God, 40 years.
Well, your moniker is Rue Star, so
There you go.
it'll already be there.
Thank you. London's Waterloo Station was bombed on this day. And LaGuardia Airport opens in New York City on this day, in 1939. Same year as Gone with the Wind and The Wizard of Oz. That was like such a good year, 1939.
Well, then I've touched hallowed ground.
Yeah.
Because that's where we landed.
You landed in LaGuardia?
We came into LaGuardia.
Wow. Wow. That's usually not international. Or special.
Well, I think part of the mindset of some people in the United States of America is that Canada is the 53rd state.
Is it?
Right?
I hope so.
Well, they call it Canada.
But you have an accent, and you speak another language. Do you speak French? Parlez-vous français?
Parlez-vous français? Un petit pas.
Un petit peu, me too.
Yeah, see, I say pas, you see pas.
I do.
Yeah.
Ernest Hemingway's novel, To Have and Have Not, was published on this day.
Do you have that novel?
I do not.
You have not?
I have not.
Yes.
Edison Electric Light Company was incorporated on this day. Napoleon Bonaparte was exiled on island of St. Helena on this day.
Did he ever escape?
I don't think so. Did he?
Yeah, I don't know much
I don't
about
know.
this.
I just know a lot of people have a Napoleon complex. So does that mean he built the complex for
He
people?
could have, yeah.
I wonder how much they're going for.
That's
Exactly.
right. Oh, yeah, he is the inventor of the Napoleon
And
complex.
the first presidential tour ever with George Washington as president in New England on this day. The first tour. Look at that. Henry VIII of England orders bowling lanes at Whitehall on this day. I thought that was amazing. I never knew he liked bowling.
Well, maybe bowling was a great pastime.
I guess so. I never knew Whitehall was like a bowling.
Was he like the captain or head of his team?
And English Crown Prince Arthur marries Catherine of Aragon on this day. And birthdays. Owen Joseph Klein, who's the son of Phoebe Cates and Kevin Kline's birthday is today. I think they're still together, I think, those two. Do you know who they are? Fergie.
Not really.
Fergie, you know who Fergie is? Sarah Ferguson. Her
The
birthday
Duchess.
is... Yeah, exactly. E. Merrill, the guy with all those tomato sauces, his birthday is today. Tito Jackson, one of the ones trying to get Michael's... It's his birthday today. Yeah. Who else? Roscoe Tanner, the tennis player. Richard Carpenter. Why do birds? One of the Carpenters.
The Carpenter.
Yeah, it's his birthday today. Penny Marshall's birthday is today.
Love Penny Marshall.
Linda Lavin. Lee Iacocca. Mario Puzo, the Godfather writer. His birthday is today. And Friedrich Nietzsche. It's Nietzsche's birthday. Angels, people who passed away on this day exactly. Leonard Bernstein, the composer, passed away. He's an angel with us today. Cole Porter is an angel with us. Rudolf von Schwaben, the German anti-king. What's an anti-king?
Wouldn't that be a queen?
I don't know, but he's an angel with us today, and I thought that was really, really interesting.
An anti-king.
And good for now. A lot of Nazis and Auschwitz people. Well, we always love you. And you're ready to meet some guests?
I'm looking forward to it.
All right,
Absolutely.
you want to push a button?
Push a button. I haven't pushed enough buttons of yours over the time we've known each other. You want me to physically actually push a button? Well, I got to do this one.
That's the gun of love, baby.
That's
All right, we will be right back. Where are we?
We're at Otto's Shrunken Head in the East Village in New York City, October 15, 2014, with your fine, lovely hostess, Roosta.
ZeST Radio. Oh my God.
Yay.
We'll be right back.
Soul, body, spirit. Please take your seats. The show is about to begin. Welcome to the House of ZeST. Here you will find all that you desire.
Who and who? That you say? Rew